What's up, weebs? Welcome to Skeptical Sushi. Yeah, that's right, I changed my name. The reason I did this is because when I first made my channel, I thought that the word cynical meant someone who looked at everything critically. But nope, that's what the word skeptical means. Cynical means someone who is self-centered or something like that. So yeah, I changed my name to Skeptical Sushi. Besides, the words skeptical and cynical have the same ring to them, so it isn't really that big of a change. Just thought I'd address it. On with the video. Hey guys, today's topic is kind of different. Today I'm talking about technology debates. You all most likely know what I'm talking about. When people are comparing things like iPhone versus Samsung, Mac versus PC, Xbox versus PlayStation, stupid stuff that only 10-year-olds care about. However, this waste of time known as technology debates has become more widespread. Now, everywhere you look, the cafeteria, YouTube comment section, a back alley, there's always going to be two idiots arguing over some form of technology. You can't escape it. Now, what is it that makes these stupid? Why are these debates so pointless? And why don't people see the pointlessness in their debating? Well, we're going to find out in this episode of Dragon Ball Z. Wait, what? That doesn't make sense. Now, if you're an idiot and don't understand what I'm talking about, allow me to explain. You see, over the past few decades, technology has improved quite a lot. And there are basic types of technology we use in our day-to-day lives, whether it be a phone, gaming console, computer, car, or whatever. And there are different companies making the same type of technology/product, because competition is necessary for a marketing economy. And technology debates are when people argue about which company's version of said product is better. Now, there's nothing wrong with the premise of this. In fact, something like this allows us to look through the perspective of the person we disagree with, and that can be really interesting. But what I'm going to be talking about and complaining about in this video are the idiots that take it way too far and way too seriously. So with that being explained, let's look at some examples of how this has been taken so far. Mac versus PC. The debate of the century. And when I say debate of the century, I mean a waste of time. Look, Filthy Frank already made an amazing video about the whole Mac versus PC thing, so I recommend you check it out. Although the video does have some heavy adult themes, so if you're sensitive to cursing or adult humor in general, I wouldn't recommend it. But if you're not, then go watch it. It's absolutely hilarious. Anyways, for this segment, I'm going to put in some clips from this video and move on.
Mac or PC? Oh, the big question. Now I finally decided to address this cause, and I did all my research, and I finally figured it out for you 12-year-olds. And the answer is, drum roll, and the answer is, who fucking give yourself? They both suck. Their kids died in Africa, and you're freaking out over a box that does something. Having an argument between Mac and PC is like watching two old men with Alzheimer's fight. Eventually, they both break down and lose their memory. Let me break it down for you. Mac people are a bunch of rich, circle-jerking hipsters who don't know anything about technology, sharing their little fucking BuzzFeed articles, and PC people are fat losers who sit in their mom's basements complaining about everything. Everybody fucking loses. Any stupid hipster will just glorify anything that Mac puts out. Hell yeah, I'm giving it a 10 out of 10 on my blog. What does it do? I mean, hell yeah, I'm giving it a 10 out of 10. I'm too stupid to work any other product. But there's like a better third program that you could use, right? It's like actually really good. It's called Sunlight, you fat pieces of shit. Have you heard of it? Also, if you get the expansion pack, it comes with a soccer ball.
Now, this is one we've all heard of, because not everyone has a computer, but thanks to all the stupid millennial parents out there giving their children smartphones at age 5, everyone has a phone. So the whole Samsung versus iPhone thing is something we all know a thing or two about. So, what do I think about it? Well, it's stupid, which is probably what you already guessed I was going to say. At the end of the day, there's screens with a battery that do the exact same thing. At least the Mac and PC are quite different. There's nothing different between the Samsung and the iPhone. Apple is just easier to use, and Samsung is an actually competent company. They do the same thing, have the same software with different names, same processor, same everything. Yes, I know they are technically quite different, but when you choose an iPhone over a Samsung, you aren't missing much. In fact, you're not missing anything. Same thing if you choose a Samsung over an iPhone. There isn't any important loss when you choose one over the other. So there isn't any important difference other than the makeup of the phone itself. At least before the iPhone 7. Because now that the iPhone 7's a thing, Apple is just an easy punchline. But let's forget the iPhone 7. Did you forget it yet? Okay, good. So yeah, no big differences whatsoever. So stop wasting your time and be thankful you have these digital rectangles of boundless knowledge and entertainment in the first place. You ungrateful little shit. Ah, yes. Now for the real stupidity. Console debates. And you thought Samsung versus iPhone was stupid. I will never understand why people make it such a big deal if you don't like the same type of video games as them. Why? Why? There's just no point. I don't think I've ever seen a logical console debate in my life. PlayStation versus Xbox, Wii U versus Xbox, Nintendo versus Sega, PlayStation versus Nintendo, PC versus everyone. There are tons of combinations to think of and they're all stupid. Let me break it down for you. Xbox is made for annoying 8-year-olds that cuss people out on Call of Duty. PlayStation and PC are made for fat losers that think they're better than everyone. And Wii U or whatever Nintendo console is made for adults that try to relive their childhoods. Just like the Mac and PC thing.
Everybody f***ing loses!
Of course, I'm only joking. You can like Xbox all you want. You probably aren't an outspoken 8-year-old. Same for the other 3 consoles. But I just think it's dumb to compare something like consoles. Here's the thing. Comparing things like computers or phones makes some sort of sense, because when you're comparing a phone, you're comparing its overall usefulness, a thing that is based on some sort of fact, despite them being practically the same. But at the end of the day, because a console is only measured on what kind of games it has, then it's always going to be based on opinion entirely, no fact involved. Do you like a bit of Halo? Then get an Xbox. Enjoy a good Mario time? Get a Wii U, or just wait for the Switch to come out. Do your dopamine receptors start to fire when you play Last of Us? Then get a freaking PlayStation. Good for you, no one cares. Since when did playing a game, pressing buttons to watch pixels fly across a screen, require you to pledge your life, soul, and allegiance to a company? With the way these fanboys talk about their precious consoles, it almost sounds as though they don't even play on them. They just stare at the console and shed tears of happiness. Oh, what's that? You don't? You get the console for the games like a regular human with a developed frontal lobe? Oh, okay, then leave me alone, leave the internet alone, and stop thinking you're better than everyone because the box you play games on has an extra frame per second. You waste of oxygen. Alright, that's all I wanted to say. I sounded kinda mean-spirited in this video, so I just wanted to make it clear that you can love whatever console, phone, computer, car, or whatever. You're still a beautiful person. Unless, of course, you're like the idiots I talked about in this video that rub their opinions in everyone else's faces. In which case, screw you. Well, that's all I wanted to say. As always, stay skeptical. That's going to take some getting used to.